Alright, so as you can see here, we have the go-kart steering set up. And it's painted all red and got my gold steering wheel. So if we look down here, we can see the steering and the wheels and all that's hooked all up. So if you look down here, we can see that the wheels are bent in a little bit, and that's to provide, that gives it better turning, or better steering, and yeah. And the wheels are towed in a little bit, and that also gives it more control when driving straight. You can see that it's towed in a little bit, and if we look here, it's a golden chain steering wheel, which I got from my uncle. You can see it turns pretty. That's not full lock because it's cold, really cold out, and my hands are super cold, and I don't know, I just couldn't turn it. Anyways, that's turning. That's almost full lock there. It's a little more than that though. And you can see I use just tie rods and spherical tie rod ends. You can see how I created the spindle here. I just made that little piece there that all the steering's hooked onto. Got a big 5/8 nut welded onto a bushing in there. If you look closer here, we can see I got a big 5/8 nut, welded around that bushing, and then a piece of flat bar going across there. That's also welded on, as you can see. So they're both welded on. They're nice, big, thick welds. We'll go to the other side and look here. You can see I got this bolt there and a washer to space it out, and some more big, thick welds on that side. And it's the exact same thing on the other side. Got the pedal hooked up here. That's kind of, and then I got the tie rod ends and the pitman arm there. And you want these ends here, those little pieces of flat bar, you want them to be the same length or shorter than your pitman arm, the thing in the middle there where the steering all is hooked up to. So you can see I got my steering rod and my steering wheel. Got a cushion on my seat there. It's all welded up down there. You'll see here. I see this. What we're looking at here is the pitman arm welded onto there, and that pitman arm we're looking at right there has to be longer than those two little flat bars I was talking about earlier. So now we look here. You can see I got the throttle hooked up and the pedal, which I just made out of some flat bar. Got that little thing on the bottom across there to make sure my feet don't fall out, because I won't be sticking them out while I'm riding for sure. So you push that pedal down and makes you go fast. This kart will go about 45 miles an hour, and you know what, it's got enough power to go way faster than that. It accelerates extremely fast, and it burns out when it accelerates. So I got the brake hooked up here. I got the handle to just kind of like I use the handle because you get way more leverage and way more stopping power. So you pull that and it springs back with that spring I hooked up there. I just got that brake mounted on like I showed you in the previous video. Now that just pulls it and stops the tires on a dime. Got my nice little skull candy emblem painted on top. Now I'll pull this thing off and show you the throttle setup, sort of. So if you want to buy this engine, if you're from Canada, you can find it. And I think they have engines kind of like this all over the world, but in different, called different, like Power Horse, Power Fish. This is a Power Fish model. And you pull that there. You can see that recoil spring pulls it back. And if you look close here, you can see a spark plug there. I'm sorry for the shaky camera work. It's really cold out here. It's like minus 35 degrees Celsius. Anyways, I got that little clip up there that's holding that cable in place. And then when I, sorry about the shaky work again. Sorry, I push the pedal and it pulls that there. The cable stretched a little bit, so I had to adjust it after. But that's just a basic idea of how you can hook up your throttle. You don't have to do it that way. That's just the way I did it. And yeah, that's pretty much the go-kart steering and throttle setup. Thanks for watching these videos. I got lots of good feedback from the last video, and I hope I answered most of your questions in this video. And if not, make a comment and tell me what you want to hear.